Hi guys, from the preview you already understand what tutorial I'm going to show you. I actually made this tutorial before, but yesterday I shared a scooter edit and many of you asked me to show exactly how I made the transitions using 2 or 3 clips so it would be easier to understand. In this tutorial, I'll be using 3 clips that are already stabilized, locked on, and speed ramped. The only thing left is the transition, which we'll create right now. Also the layers are different colors because we'll be duplicating each layer. From one clip, we'll end up with 3 layers, and using different colors makes it easier to find the clips later on the timeline. Before we continue, if you want these exact shakes, I've linked my AM Film Shake preset pack in the description. Just drag and drop and your edits instantly look more dynamic. Alright, let's get back to it. Scroll to the end of the first clip where the beat drops, then move 60 frames backward by holding Shift and pressing page up 6 times. Now move your second clip and overlap it by 60 frames. Go back to the end of the bottom clip, where the beat drops, and split the top layer into 2 parts. The left part of that pink layer will be the transition piece. Scroll to the beginning of the clip and set the preview quality to full because we'll be rotoscoping the scooter and need the highest video quality. I'll be using the Object Matte tool, which was added in the latest After Effects update. If you're using an older version of After Effects, you can use the Roto Brush tool instead. Select the tool, double-click the video layer, and start rotoscoping the object. With the Object Matte tool, we can do this with just 1 click. Now click Freeze and wait for the process to finish. Once the freezing is finished, close the rotoscoping window. Now duplicate the layer one more time, and with the Object Matte tool still selected, double-click the duplicated layer. Unfreeze the selection and enable Invert Foreground/Background to invert the selection and make the background visible. Click Freeze again and wait for the process to finish. Once it's complete, close the window. In total, we now have 2 layers to work with. The top layer is the background, and the bottom layer is the isolated scooter layer. We'll start with the background layer. Scroll to its end and apply the gradient wipe effect to it. Click the stopwatch icon next to transition completion and make sure the value is set to 0%. Next change transition softness to 55%. Now move 20 frames backward by holding Shift and pressing page up 2 times. Then set transition completion to 100%. You can also trim the beginning of this layer to where the gradient wipe keyframe starts. If you preview the video now, you'll see that the background reveal animation is complete. The only thing left is the scooter reveal animation. Scroll to the end of the layers and select the bottom layer with the isolated scooter. Press S on your keyboard and click the stopwatch icon to add a keyframe. Then move to the beginning of the layer and set the scale value to 0%. Select both keyframes and press F9 on your keyboard to ease them. Next open the graph editor. Right-click, choose Edit Value Graph, and create a smooth curve similar to mine. Let's quickly preview the transition. And that's it. The only thing left is enabling motion blur on the isolated scooter layer to make the scale animation smoother. Now let's move on to the next clip. All you need to do is repeat the same steps we used for the previous one. I won't speed up or cut the video so you can follow along with me easily. The only thing I'll do differently is animate the position property, which is done a little differently. I'll come back once we reach that part. As I mentioned, I'll be animating the position property on this layer. Press P to reveal the position property, then right-click on position and choose separate dimensions to split the X and Y values into separate controls. I'll be animating the X position, so click the stopwatch icon next to it to add a keyframe at the end of the layer. Then move to the beginning of the layer and drag the X position to the left. Now do everything as before. Select both position keyframes and press F9 to ease them, then open the graph editor. If your graph looks different, make sure only the X position is selected, or if you animated only the Y position, select only that instead. Next create a smooth curve similar to mine. Once that's done, preview the transition. That looks really good. Now enable motion blur on the scooter layer, and we're done. Let me preview the whole edit for you. It looks really good and was made very easily. For the final touch, I always like to add shakes from the AM Film Shakes pack. You can get the shakes from the link in the description below, and you can also check my shake tutorials on the channel. Let's check the final result, and we're done. Hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like.